Someday, I wanna lay down like I did on Sunday. Sundays, I remember these on Sundays. That way, yeah, way, that day. Someday, I wanna tell everybody someday. I wanna hit the red dot and everybody someday. So, smoke a marijuana, do what I wanna, yeah. I've been trying to make you love me, but everything I try just takes you further from me. Someday we gon' set it off. Someday we gon' get this off. Baby, don't you bet it all on the path of fentanyl. You might think they wrote you off. They gon' have to roll me off. Someday the drama be gone and they'll play this song. Sometimes I take all the shine, talk like I drank all the wine. Years ahead but way behind. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No half-truths, just naked minds. Caught between space and time. This now with the word in mind, but maybe someday. I've been trying to make you love me, but everything I try just takes you further from me.
Whoa, once again I am a child. I let go of everything that I know. Yeah, of everything that I know. Yeah. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. Yeah, yeah. I put my hand on a stove to see if I still bleed. Yeah, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. Yeah, yeah. I put my hand on a stove to see if I still bleed. Yeah, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. To see if I still bleed. Yeah, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. Yeah, yeah. I put my hand on a stove to see if I still bleed. Yeah, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free.
The pleasure, don't walk away. You got your love locked up for me. For me, yeah, yeah, you got your love locked up for me.
Yeah, nigga niggas get punched in the face with some TLC shit on a dead guy. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye. I'm back in your city tonight, walking around my head high. I saw bro end up pop out with them, but been get round gangsters headlines. It feels like nobody's there until you start giving out two tones. And nobody cares until they're in front of your tombstone. Y'all been on that type of timing for too long. Iceman, Tiffany, Bluestones, I done made plenty shit right at a two-wrong shit. Let's go, let's go. What did I miss? When I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure eyes were hit, man, what did I miss? When you was all in my crib, looking at hoes, word for word at all of the shows, you always felt like this, man, what did I miss?
We do this shit for the streets. Just the remix.
Bitch, super fine. Put her on a runway. I just cut some glass. Came out looking like Beyonce. Better not spare all. Nigga, that what my gun say. Trusting a nigga who's showing fake. Lord, they how my brother died. Bitches smack or die. Nigga, I already pick my side. Fucking on some thick shit. I barely want her to come outside. Nigga know they smoke get deep. They dying when they come outside. 50,000 ain't nothing. I post on Insta and they block my life.
Good morning, chat.
I get fatty for. I'm in Joyland with Lil Reed. Nigga ain't sold nothing, but I'm in line through his teeth. Got that type of money, your favorite bitch, go hit them knees. I love my country
Big
boy,
PPI
make
day.
100 all they box of green. Bitch, super fine, put her on a runway. I just cut some glass, came out looking like Beyonce. Better not spare all. Nigga, that what my gun say. Trust a nigga who's showing fake. Lord, they how my brother died.
My bitch super fine, put her on the runway. Cause she man, I'm in nine. She gon' do what I say. Me, my hoe got peace, we serve smack, hoe come my way. Nothing but some hoes in this bitch, it look like fat legs. Best on beds. I wanna break your back, I wanna fuck you.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh man. Wait, last thing, hold on. 1 sec. Alright. Alright. Good morning, chat. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Welcome back. Today is my muddy on Discord. There you go. Chat, today is big PPI day. Well, I don't know about big, but it is a red folder, and I think you've been ranging since like Asian session last night, so this could be, that could have been the long break. So NY could be decent. I'm assuming like, I think for yesterday's daily, I mentioned two things to pay attention to, and that's like, one, you're tapping this major zone, so you're approaching this over area, so you're expecting some slowdowns, right? Especially if it's a higher time frame. And on top of that, depends on how you open up. So either if you open up with a bottom wick first versus like opening up with like a top wick first, that's gonna have a huge impact on how things will look, right? Because if you open up with the bottom wick first, then as you come up, the move up, like the bottom wick first could be liquidity on like the smaller time frame. So then the move up could last longer compared to like if you were to open up and the first thing price were to do is print a top wick, right? And then let's say you get a top wick and looking left, there's like some minor zones here, some minor zones there, right? So let's say you open up and then price prints a top wick first, right? As it flips, you're expecting a much stronger drive and a much higher chance to kind of like break through, or much higher probability to break through compared to if you were to open up and come down first, right? So it looks like last night it came down. It didn't come down for too long though. It was like, I mean, 300 pip popped down. It came down towards, this is like my daily zone, right around here. And then there's another area around here. And I'm guessing that's kind of where price tapped into. Like along these areas, right? Like 40-19 zones. So is that enough to say that we have like small type of liquidity to like continue up? I think it could be a lot better, right? So I think that's what we're going to try to figure out today. Try to figure out if, like, since we're in the range from here to here, this is the range we're in. So now question becomes like, are we going to break up first? And if you do break up, are we going to create structure to hold to continue? Or is it going to break up and then close back into the range for fakeouts to occur to continue down towards like 39.55, which is like your next daily zone, right? Because 40.19 was a very minor zone. And then same thing, like you can even come down first, right? And then you gotta pull back and hold to continue. So you'll see that if that does happen. Or you can also come down and start faking back into the range to continue, right? But like this could be the start of a range, like a mini range here. There's nothing too crazy. It's 1,000 pips, but in terms of like where we are on like the charts here, I don't think it's gonna be too much of like have much of an impact. Like if you were to range from maybe like here to here, okay, sure, I think this could lead to higher time from direction. But this, I think this is just like, this could lead to like, to figure out if we're done to move from the week, or are we gonna start, you know, ranging and grabbing like higher time for liquidity. Because what you could also get is, this could be a range on its own, and then you can also break up, and then this could be a range now, right? Like it can start looking like this, like as you go on, right? So like this range here is very, very small. So you have that. 4-hour candles aren't bad. You have a leg candle right here. Is that a gap on MT5? What is that, the daily? No, that's the 4. Yeah, so that's a bearish opening. That should be a bullish candle. I think that's a leg candle, chat. This should be a leg candle because it closed here and then it gapped up. So the candle should be bullish like this, which is a leg candle. And you got the body reaction already, right, off of this candle right here. So if you come down, pull back, hold that zone as you continue to break below, is continuation. I'm looking to see too if we can get wick entry sells, because it's at a very good spot for that, right? You haven't had any severe pullbacks yet. Like the most you've had was this, right? So I think the last 3 days can do the same thing, but the biggest pullback has been 8.530. So let's say you approach, let's see, what's the next zone here? Next zones could be here. 41.49, 191. So that could be a next zone. Let's see, what else do you got? Yeah, along lines of there, and then you also got, honestly, that's it. I'll leave it right there. 41.49, right? So that's a zone there. So if we could push up first initial reaction, wick entry sells, right? Because then if you're starting to break out of this range, this is the first break outside the range, and then you're likely to get like some structure before continuing up. Or if it's a fake out, then great, amazing, right? We'll get a fake out. But that'll be the zone. So 41.49, how far is that? 680 pips. So it's quite a bit. But if that's the first initial move, right, then I don't see why that can't happen. How much was this pullback right here? This is 400. But yeah, 830 news. What are they expecting again? They're expecting actual greater is good for currency, 0.5 over 1. So that's bad. And then 0.7 over 1. That's also bad too. So if numbers come up bad, then gold should go up. If gold goes up, top wick first. Wick entry sells at 41.49. And then we're looking for the first initial reaction off of this zone. Right? TP could be somewhere like around here. Let's see. So if we get an entry here, TP could be, I mean, it could be a runner. These ranges are tiny, right? First initial reactions too, but 280. We got there. Could probably try more, but that's if it's the first initial reaction, chat, okay? So yeah, we're going to have to watch this drive up like 620 pips if you guys are okay with that. Well, that's what we got to do. We got to watch it drive up in order to get that play. Otherwise, that play isn't going to be existing, right? And then for continuations down, again, there is a 4 leg candle. So there is possible continuation of sells before 40.19. I would prefer below here because then if you're below here, it should be clean traffic towards the daily zone. But if we can find a way to get in for the leg candle, that'd be nice, right? So the leg candle is right here below 45.7, right? So maybe if you could make our way down. So you would make our way down like that. Close below there. And you continue to hold. Right? Continue to hold. I don't know if this is the first initial reaction. It looks like it is, right? Off of the 4. So the second break could be a lot more aggressive. But yeah, if you could close below there and hold that zone as you re-break, you can start looking for sells. And then that's your move to come down towards the leg candle fill, right? And that leg candle fill is 320 pips. So it's not bad. 320 pips, right? So if you get like the re-break low, it's probably a little less, maybe like 190, but still, that's still a lot of range, right, chat? And yeah, those are the two ideas. So wick entry sells 41.49. If we come up first initial reactions, or if you continue to re-break the lows, we'll look for some structure to form below 45.7, and then we'll look to take sells below 45.7 down towards the leg candle fill, because that is going to take you down towards the daily re-break. And then on a higher time frame, you can see where the daily zone is, right? It's between like 39.55 to 4,000, right? So we can't get any of that. If let's say you don't get a top wick, no sells there. If you don't get the structure below 45.7, we can't take sells there. So then what we can take though is below here. We still got this, right? But we gotta see how it comes down first, if it does. And that's it, chat. That's basically the two things I'll be waiting for today. Alright, so coming down right now. And then you have news, right? In about 10. And this is right now is comics open. So this should bring in some volume too. What else is there? So yeah, that's it. I think I gotta add one more zone. $42.37. All right, how much is this range? 2,800. Holy, that's a big range. I'm trying to see where I want to put this daily zone. Could put it here, but then it seems like there's more struggle closer to here. I'll leave it there. That's where I had an Asian, I think. You want to go up 2,000? Yeah. Well, no, that's just the range. I want to go up 600. All right, so 4237 and then 4974. Let's see. Let's add this over here, chat, and then 4237. And then 4149. Nice. That kind of body reaction coming again. And 3974. And then what were these zones here? I think that was a body reaction, right? So 45.7, 40.19. That's a leg kind of fill, right? Do we need to have that? Fuck it, we'll leave it. All right. So leg candle on the 4. You got the body reaction yesterday. Or Asian, right? What time was that at? The first initial bottom wick was at Asian, right? So we're coming down again. Let's see if you get if you can re-break those lows. If you re-break those lows, you're looking at like probably 40, 49, and then a pullback and hold below 45.7. Why is it a little different here though? It opens up there, and this one doesn't open up until there. I'll leave this one though. Either way, we still need that structure, right? And there's news in 7. We could get a trade before news, chat. Very doable. Like how much you move, right? Like how much of an impact will PPI really have? But that is coming out. So we still got some time. If it's like 2 minutes before news, I'll wait it out. But we still got quite a bit of time before news, 7 minutes. It just depends on how much you glitch here, right? How much you actually push below and form structure. If this is a leg candle chat, then this is technically we're testing right now, but let's see. Why is your train energy too low? What do you want me to do? My social battery is drained. You want me to like screaming in excitement? All right, chat, we about to get a closure in 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, we get a closure. In 6 minutes, we're gonna have some news. News is expected to come out positive. We're gonna turn up. You know? Yeah, you gotta be a little calm. You gotta be a little calm. A little calm, you know? You can't have too high energy, too low when you trade. You gotta just have it like just right. Just right. Cause then you can actually, you know, control your emotions a little bit, you know, just right. But you too high, bro, you gonna get too excited, start like you're gonna have trigger finger, and you're just gonna enter positions, and then, you know, that was positions of excitement and not actually like what's in front of you. So, you know, a little calm. Also didn't get my coffee yet, so. Pencil, did you close? You did, right? Back there's a 4-hour leg candle below the current one. Which one? Four-hour leg candle? How come it's not a leg candle? Is this the way you're talking about? This one right here, why is it not a leg candle for me? Oh, that's not what you're talking about, is it? Oh, is it this one? Maybe it's this one, 4018. Yeah, there's this one too. That takes you down towards the daily, so we'll use that for later, for sure. For sure. Okay, chat. It looks like, yo, so we have a leg candle in 4, right? On TradingView, I have my body right around here at 45.7. On MT5, it's not a leg candle like the way it looks, but if you cover up for the gap, It is. And then that body area is going to be 4070, not 45.7. And so like when you get the leg count formation, you want to see that previous zone hold. So right now, it's tapping for 70, right? So we want to see if that holds, but I think we might have to still wait for below 5.7 to break, right? I mean, this it's a difference of 50 pips, so it's not like the biggest difference in price, and you still got a lot of range for the leg candle. It's like a 50 pip difference, but yeah, let's see if you can hold 70 here, and then you have 3 minutes for news, so we might as well wait now for news to come out. But it's PPI, so I don't know how much of impact it really have. It's like I'll put like C tier folder. C tier folder. It's a hit or miss. Some days it does, some days it doesn't. Especially after how much you've dropped. I can imagine like if it were to come up, it should come up pretty fast. But then that won't be directional, right? And then that's our wick entry. So mine closed bullish, so it's led. Nice. On MT5? Yeah, mine has a gap here, so I'm just gonna cover up for the idea that this is where you opened up. So it's bullish. Nixon 5. Bro, I went to bed for I went to bed in the third quarter. I was like, alright, yo, Spurs got this. I woke up. I watched the highlights for the fourth quarter. Be your own people, man. OG and Obley from Toronto. Be your own people, man. Why didn't De'Aaron Fox just like hold the ball for the last 18 seconds? He had possession, up 1, no shot clock. That's like some J.R. Smith. Like, I mean, he was on a fast break. He wasn't that open, bro. That was who was in the like? It was Carl and someone else in the paint. I don't know, man. He should be locked in. But what did you close the sell you took on yesterday? We closed on stream. There was a little copyright thing yesterday, so. But yeah, when the stream came back, we closed it. Closed it right here. $55 pips. All right, chat. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's see. So if you got top wick first, that might be a little bit far, but you know, remember, wick entry idea is still valid. And if you continue for a leg candle, then we can take the leg candle fill, right? So for a leg candle, you want to see this break the lows here. Look at a weekly chart, market price drop and target, possible target at 39.94. 39.94. Yeah, I see that happening. 39.94 or 95. Yeah, I have 40.19, and then after that becomes 74. So yeah, once you break this, your area should get tapped. This is a daily reaction zone, a higher time frame. I'll be very surprised if it shoots through first bat, like off the bat. If it does, I'm like, okay, is that a fake out now? But you should like spend a little bit of time here, like at least, I'll say at least a day. And then if you spend a day there and then you come back up, then now you have support, you have resistance, and then that starts a range, and we'll tell if that's gonna be like a couple of days or if it's gonna continue right away. News came out positive. Let's see. Yeah, let's see, core PPI negative, positive, and negative. So mix, more negative than positive though. All right, so news came out, and it's like a drop in the ocean, man. I don't know how much impact this will have really, but how much is the candle? 85 pips. Not bad. Did I trade Asian last night? Stops and lots be for lecandle sells? Good idea. Good question. Good question. Good question. I almost forgot. I've been scrambling the last 2 days. Let's use 42.38. Let's use a 42.38. All right, Nat. Nice. Breaking below. So yeah, it's holding 70, right? So there's a leg candle there, body there, or 5.7. 5.7 can just be seen as a minor zone. So maybe we don't need that much of a pullback, but I do need to see it break the lows, right? If it can break these lows and then pull back, so like let's say it comes down like this, pops down, chat, pulls back, you have a wick fill, and then the rebreak, and then that rebreak is my sell. There's also another leg candle here too on a small time frame right here. Not really a leg candle actually. This is not really a leg candle. This is like decent top wick, but yeah, 4-hour leg candle is what we're looking at, right? And that wick fill takes you down towards here. So you still got 300 pips. It's a decent range. And then so yeah, stops are 1800 pips. Then 0.0. Let's go 0. Let's just leave it at 0.05 lot. 0.5 lot. 0.05. 0.05. Are you looking at long? Yeah, but it's gonna be a little further up, like probably above like 23.37 or 43.37. I want to see some structure first, right? Once you get that, we should be good. But right now, this is still bearish. And then BE's chat, let's say we get in below. I'm assuming we're gonna get in between like 52 or 53 and 49. So if we get in between there, BE's could be here. And then trail stops could be right below. If we get in earlier, then this could be BE. I'm just gonna mark up both just in case, but if we get in earlier, that could be BE. And all these other zones are just trail stops. Yeah, I think TP would be a little ahead of the, like we'll attempt a runner, but there are zones on the way down, right? So you gotta be careful of that. But if we got them below here, then yeah, TP will be like 230. I'm assuming there'll be a struggle at like 44. So 85 pips, 84 pips. So it could be a mini runner. Make sense, chat? You understand? Comprehende? Comprehende? We can get some positions very shortly here. Could be an early day too. Maybe if it's early day, it could be a double trade day. Maybe you get to move down now, first initial move, and then next push is gonna be the pullback, and that could be the wick entry sells later on in the session at 11:10, 10:11 a.m. East. Are you concerned about no structure? No, because I see this as like a pullback, and this is the range. So like it's just like kind of like an onion play basically. You can look at it like that as well, but you kind of already have pullbacks here. Like you can still get a push up like this before a move down, right? But I think like with this structure, it should be good for a move down coming towards here. It's not like we're looking for or expecting this. Something tells me that if this is the first move of day chat, it might not be the direction though, right? Like we'll find out. Like once if it fills a leg candle below 40.18, we'll find out then. right? Because if they continues, then below there continues down towards 49.74, and then you're gonna re-break the daily lows, right? But that's still a struggle area. You could get a top wick first though. That could happen, right? But that's also why I want to see this break and pull back to confirm that. And we have wick entry style ideas. Worst case up here, up at 41.49. Could be a little lower actually, but if you come up first. But the idea here is basically just like you're breaking back into this range, and there's a leg count of 4, which you got the body reaction formation already starting to form. So now we're looking just to take part of the 4-hour fill, right? Which is the wick fill here. So just some small steps here, and we'll be right there. What's up, Lip Hip? How's the concert? What concert did you go to? World Cup? Is it today or is it tomorrow, right? The 12th? No, it's today. It's today. Who's playing today? Mexico and South Africa. South Korea and Czechia. Canada and Bosnia tomorrow. Who y'all got today? Mexico, South Africa. I got South Africa 2-1. Did you enter? No. We're looking to see if this can break below 50 or 45.7 here. Once that breaks below, we'll be set. With volume, of course. Trace taken. True. Haven't traded as much this week. Last week I got fried and took a break. Tried telling myself to show up and get better. Yeah, you'll get better naturally as you show up. Just naturally. I can't wait for a second rebreak with lows plus pullback and every rebreak for extra safety. Oh, nice. Which one is this though? Oh, this is the one. I see. That's nice. 80 pips. There's one right here too on the 5. Sheesh. Man, we're really stuck with this album, chat. This is the only album that I can play that doesn't have any copyright issues. Shout out to Drizzy, man. What's up, Illis? Passed my 50k Lucid Flex account just now, by the way. Let's go, man. Everyone spam W Elliot in chat. Congrats on passing your Lucid Flex account, man. More payouts coming your way. What prop firms? Who you with? I don't trade prop firms at the moment. When I do, I'll let y'all know what I use and You guys will see me trying my first official prop firm challenge when I do it. But right now, just trading this account. Trading this 1K account for last year. And this is what we're going to continue to trade. I think even when I do the prop, I'm probably going to copy trade over anyways, right? So it'll be the same. Same sheet. Different rules though, so different risk parameters I'm going to have to adjust to. What's the average, like, what do you call it? Phase 1? 20% risk? Right? 20% max drawdown? Or is it 5? It was up to me. It was up to me. 2,000 bands. 2,000 bands. That's a lot. That's like 200K, no? That's 2 million. Wait, chat. So what's the max drawdown? Like, is it by percentages? Like max drawdown, like 15 or 20? No. I got 2K, but a personal passive fund. I got funding idea of rules and profit splits and payouts. College. What you doing, done? I'm doing me. 5% max DD. 10% max DD. Yo, we're gonna have to risk like 0.001, like 0.01 lots. 0.01 lots. Like so many zeros. Interesting. We could also use a much smaller stop too. Alright guys, gonna try my first payout here. Or try my first funded prop firm here. Y'all been telling me to try prop firms. Here we go. That's the next YouTube video. Or not the next one, but that's the one coming soon. Lecandle wait for a second re-break. Oh, I read that already. Would you just treat your DD as the account size and not the actual 50K or whatever? Yeah, it makes sense. That's how I'll go about it. If the max DD is this, then yeah, that's your account size. I mean, you're not really getting the full thing until you pass it. Yo, if you pass it, chat. If you pass your funded, what's the average? Oh, gold is moving here pretty rapidly. If you pass your funded, what's the what do you call it? What's the drawdown limit after you pass it? Lucid? I've heard a lot. I've heard Top Step, Lucid, Apex. Depends. It's the same as trans most of the time. True. How's FTMO though? FTMO still good, chat? Imagine, like, you know how we're doing a 2K account? I mean, there's people copying the trades, and there's people who are like copying this since 1K. Imagine like copying this account since 1K, but you're on like a 100K account, bro. Your account would be at like maybe 100 or 240K right now. 140K gifted for you for free. But like, Leo, imagine we do unfunded and you trade funded on live, like passing funded live. None of this BS like off stream funded challenge stuff, and then I do a little video and I show how I passed it. Like, imagine we do it on stream. Phase 1, phase 2 on stream, everyone passes, bro. They're gonna start applying rules of the wazoo. They're gonna start pulling rules out of nowhere. Cause remember that 1 year, chat? Remember that 1 year where we had like a lot of pineapples? And then there's a bunch of, I think it was in April 24 or something. And there's a bunch of funded companies, or one of them tweeted out like, because so many people were watching me and they took the same pineapples and we took a loss. And then they tweeted out like, oh, because I think they called our pineapples, what was it? They said it was the martingale strategy. So they're like, no martingale in trading. Like that's what one of the firms tweeted out. But I think it was like 3 pineapples. I'm like, I never forget when I started trading, I was following your trades to pass my profit, and it took me forever. And then one day you just came on stream and passed the 20% target in 2 days. Yeah, we did do that. We did do that. But that wasn't an eval though. I think that was an acceleration account or something like that at the time. So I didn't know. I thought I was passing my eval. I'm like, oh nice, I'm about to get phase 2, and then it was acceleration. So I got my withdrawal off bat, which is kind of cool. I didn't know they had that. That was cool. But yeah, imagine though we do a funded. What's pineapple? Pineapple is adding a second position. So we haven't had many opportunities to do them this year, but I thought we were gonna get one yesterday in that drawdown. We had like 0 this year. 0 pineapples this year, chat. It's actually crazy. Okay, chat, this is a nice wick, huh? I'm still looking for wick entry sell areas, but this is nowhere near it, right? We need to come up a lot higher. But this is some decent volume. This is a nice lower high. Like good information for if you were to come down. This is a nice lower high. So as you come back down, if you come back down, you can start looking for ideas below 5.7 still, right? That's still possible. I wonder if we can get a little higher because you have a leg candle fill down here too on the 5. That's 37 pips. Wait, so what's FTM was expensive, right? Yeah, I think that's why people stay away. FTM. You low-key got gamble on the funded accounts though. Ain't no one trying to spend 30 days on eval, either fail or pass in 2 days. I mean, that could be the method. I gotta find my edge. I gotta see what it's all about first. I don't know. Would you rather be running in circles for like 8 years or trade an account very slowly for 8 years? You know? Because like think about it, like if you keep trying like speed the process every time, you're just running in circles, and it's a constant cycle. It's a constant cycle, like that you're putting yourself in. You know, whereas you just like take your time with it. Either if it takes 2 days or 30 days, 5 months, 6 months. You know, you ever watch the turtle versus the hare? Like the turtle, I'm not gonna lie. My whole life, I've always wanted to be the hare guy. Like I want to get things done fast, right? But I've looked more into the turtle lately, like the very slow growth. Like, you always finish your race, but you do it slowly. But in the end, there's no rush to it. There's no rush. There's no one like holding a gun to your head telling you like, yo, you need to pass your funded now. You need to be profitable now. So I'm yapping today, bro. What did ChatGPT tell you? The turtle and the hare? It gives me exactly about how long it's gonna take. Really? They say the faster you make it, the faster you lose it. You ever been to a casino? You know when you make a hand quick? Like you go to casino 1K, you flip it to like 10. Man, you usually lose it a lot quicker than you made it. Is this a leg candle? You tell me I shouldn't trade on a prop firm using your strategy because I passed 2 using your trading style. What did you risk though, Shaheem? Why is that though? Why is it that you lose it faster than you make it? If you make something, you're using emotions to make it. So if you lose it, you're using your emotions as well. If you make something without using your emotions, you're not gonna lose it using your emotions. Right? Like when you make money casino or make money like trading or like you do things too quick, it's like an adrenaline rush, and then like you're not really chasing the money anymore. You're chasing the adrenaline rush, and you're not realizing that. You're not clocking that in. So then like when you lose it, it's like all adrenaline rush as well. So you're not losing or winning things a logical way. So then you make that switch. Playbook, boom. If I get this set up today, I'm gonna take this. If I get this, like you plan it out. You plan out the losses as well, right? Same with the losses. Like if you're in drawdown, you have zones that you're placing the charts, and if price tends to break that zone, then you manage, or you hit stops. But all that stuff is like planned. So when it happens, you're like, okay, cool. Like, cause when you get into the trade, you're already like saying to yourself, yo, this trade, there's 3 outcomes: break even, or 4 outcomes: break even, trail stops, stop loss, or take profit. And you just accept it. You accept it before anything happens. Like there's no hope. Like you want to get in, there's no like, oh, like you shouldn't be like this. Like start like tweaking and shit, right? Like, oh, I hope this runs. Like, come on, gold. Like like you get in there, it's just kind of like, all right, cool. It's just whatever price takes me now. Price takes the wheel, right? Price just takes the wheel, and you're just over here making the decisions. It's like life, bro. You can't control your life, but you can make decisions. And if you make the proper decisions in life, it leads to long-term success. But same way with trading. Like when you're in a trade, you can't take control of where price is gonna go. You can't just like go down. Like I wish, but you can't do that. But you can make the right decisions. Price taps this zone, make a decision. Price taps that zone, make a decision. And then that just leads to like you're just taking probable guesses, right? You said another red folder? Where? Euro red folders, you have that. Natural gas storage is at 10:30. And then I think that's it for the week, chat. What's tomorrow? Yeah, you got nothing tomorrow. One on one, but don't risk more than 2%. W. You might have a 30-minute leg count on your chat. Maybe a 4 or 1 hour leg count too. If you flip, it's no bottom wick in the previous candle. This candle, if it comes up, continues to close, leg candle. 4 might be a leg candle too. You might have the ultimate leg candle set up here. So then like think about it. If you come up for a top wick first, you can get a wick at your sell, and you can try attempt to run it to fill a leg candle. Right, but if it's closing like this, technically it's still closing, holding these areas here. So if it's holding these areas here, then next opening could push up first. So I wonder if we can get a wick entry sells a little ahead of where we have it at 41.49. We can get it like around here. Because if you get a leg candle, right, it's not like, oh, a leg candle, you're going to come down right away. Like you likely could get a top wick first. So if you get a top wick first and you have a leg candle, could we take a wick entry sell a lot earlier? And maybe that could be like, 41.21 or like maybe even like here at like 41.09 in those zones there. How much is that? 390. That's still quite a bit, but it's a lot less than up here, right? This is like 630 and this is only 390. It's not bad. 4123, 4123. What's up, Wicked? Might be a pample day for you. Wait, what are you in again? Spaceman? Okay, let me delete this because I don't think we need this anymore. For now. Four, 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. How low you think it'll reach today? The lower it goes, the better. But I see a lot of struggle at the daily zones, like between 74 and 39.74 and 40.18. That's gonna be really hard to break. So if it breaks that though, then you have clean traffic a lot below, right? But the thing is, like, to get through that clean traffic, you need to break through this, which is like tough. So as for today, I don't know. You might not even come back down today. You might just come up and pull back for tomorrow to go down too, right? That is also a possibility. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. GJ, what happened with that pair? I don't know. I think I just decided to stick to gold one day. I was like, you know, gold's just a lot more consistent. A lot more consistent. I just liked it better. GG is good though. It's like if I were to pick another pair, it would be either that or US 30. Probably that though. What lot size to be worked with? Depends on how big stops are, but it's between 0.01 to 0.14 right now on this 2K account. And then I think at 4K we'll increase it to like a 0.30 max lot. So then we'll just scale from there. W Elliott, W memory. If we can pop up grab liquidity at 41.33 and close back into range, playing the fake out wouldn't be that bad, but gotta be a straight pop up. We just said below 41.33. 41. Oh yeah, I mean if we tap 41.33, we're taking wick entries. Somewhere up there. But yeah, the fake out wouldn't be too bad too. If you come up like this and then you shift back into the range champ. That's what Bezo was saying in the Discord chat. It's not too bad of an idea. You start looking for ideas. You have all of this range. So that wouldn't be bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's see, Chad. This can also be lower highs here too, right? Here, here, and here. Could also be lower highs too. I don't have any wick entry sells here because middle of the range. Kind of like where we were yesterday though, right? Middle of the range, and you kind of just went down. And then just never stopped going down after that. Here. Same thing kind of here. It's the same movement. You see this over here? This and then this. Same exact, like, similar structure. And then you did come up, tap the highs, and we did look for wick entry sells yesterday up here, but we missed it by, I think, a bit. We had like more so up here. So today we have wick entry sells in these areas. So maybe if you get this move that breaks these highs, this move up here could be something. And that continues down like yesterday, and that continues down like yesterday. Same type of structure you got over here. So maybe you could move this down a little bit. Let's see. I'll leave it like here for now. And then we'll see how fast this pushes up, because the faster the better, right? If you can just pop straight up here towards 13, 280 pips, that'd be nice. US 30? Fuck it, let's check it. I got you. US 30. Buys about 50, 503, 461. Above here. You see these over here? You see how you have like this? Broke out before and faked back into the range. Still continue up. But you also want to account for the idea that this is the first breakout outside of the range. So you know what I'll do instead? I'll move it up towards this zone. I'll delete this. And I'll put it here, because above here, it's like a lot cleaner. And you actually have like above here you drove. Above here you rejected off of. Above here you rejected off of. And you drove up, you drove up, you drove up. So then you get the medium high. Highs, highs, highs. Put this over here to match all three highs. Delete all of this, and that's your range. So if you break above here, you can push up towards 50, 78, right? But I'll put it a little higher, because if this were to be a fake out, you can easily still like push above here for the first breakout, and then all of a sudden just like kind of shift back into the range, and then this continues down. I'm only saying that because like looking left, there's this over here already coming down, right? This is a little bearish, right? Like kind of bearish still. So any of these highs could be like lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, especially here, lower highs. So I'll wait for that range 2. Basically, that's what that is. Range 2 breakout. You got a range 1 you can put over here, and range 2 over here, or even this range 1, range 2. But I think here is just like in terms of what you're breaking into as well, is a bit cleaner. But yeah, 50, 55, 13, you have a lot range. That's what I'll do probably. But the structure is not bad. Like this kind of broke all the lows, broke structure. Is it significant? I don't know. I think if you come down like this and then you come up, then I think you can get bias here, because then now you have a steeper low to base it off of, right? So basically, if you were to kind of come down like this on price, and then you shift back into the range, I think above here could be better now, because then now this is a range on its own. Higher low, it corrected like half of the move, but then it continued down to follow the lower high trend. So instead it starts to re-break the highs, and this is now higher low, higher lows, and you got more higher lows here, some minor ones, and so above here should be good. But yeah, add it to your you can add that zone to what you already have, right? But the buys are a good idea. It's not a bad idea. Just the zones. If the market is going to break below the lows tomorrow, next week, what level you think it will retrace to first? Retrace to before it breaks down. I don't know. Look at this. This is a huge area. Like we've been falling down, right? But that's because we're coming into the range for the first time. But once you tap the bottom, is it gonna keep that same energy? 7 times out of 10, it doesn't. When you tap like higher time frame zones, you get a reaction. right? Because remember, you have drive, range, liquidity. So then you gotta mark up your ranges. So then you got support here, resistance here. This is your range, right? So if you were to come down, you can get a reaction off of this. And then from there, you'll see, like, if it continues down, you'll see it continue to break, pull back, and break. And then if it does that, you got clean traffic till here. But if this is the range, and you come down, reject off of it, and you start to create structure going back up, you know now, like, okay, if it comes up, this is the range that's in. It's going to tap the top of the range. And then if you reject off of that, now you officially are in a range. And that could be a long time. This could spend some months, you know? I think last time you spent, not too bad, but last time it was 10 candles, 10 weeks. So like that's like 2 months, like 2 months and 2 weeks before it made decision, right? So this, if it does come down and then it starts to range, then what happens after a drive is range, which is this, and then liquidity next. So then we'll find out whenever it decides to break the highs or the lows to determine where it's going to go. So I'll have this mark up, like this could be a pullback area for 321. He said GG's. I need to only be allowed 1 trade a day until I stop getting FOMO. That's not a bad habit. 1 trade a day. Yeah. Stopping on 1 give you FOMO. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to build a habit, yeah, put like a hard number of trades you could take in a day, you know, like 2 or 1, and then just try to follow that. And then over time, if you get frustrated because you're like, let's say you give yourself 2 trades, and then you start to get frustrated, you're like, oh, fuck, I don't get 2 trades, I don't get 2 tries. You go from saying like, I only get 2 tries to I only get 2 tries. So then you're focused on taking higher probability setups. You're now, instead of taking a whatever, you're now focused on taking the highest quality setups you can take in your playbook. And if you don't have that, you're gonna search for it. You're gonna find it. And you're gonna journal. You're gonna try your ass off to find those 2 trades or whatever trades from 1 to 2 that are higher probability in your playbook. And then from there, you just get used to the habit, and then like over time, you won't even need to limit yourself to 2 trades anymore because all you're gonna take are high quality setups, right? And that shouldn't give you that many ideas. What broker you use? I've shocked today. My broker lagged about 60 seconds and my account gone. Your broker lagged for 16 seconds and your account was gone. That sounds like a scam, man. That doesn't sound like normal. Like they even try to hide it. Like lag for 60 seconds and you come back and it's gone. These are some nice 5 counts here, chat. Let's see. What do we have again? 4, 1, 2, 3, right? It's far. That's fall, man. That's very fall, very fall, very fall. 67 likes though. Anyways, I use Blueberry Markets. I forgot to answer the question. Link in the bio. Pip and Dippa. He put 100K into a trading account and didn't realize spreads on crypto or about. I thought he traded crypto on a forex broker. That's GG's 30 lots. Spreads on crypto. If you trade on like the actual like crypto platforms, I don't think they're that bad. But if you trade on MT5, yeah, they're pretty bad. Like, I think they're pretty bad. Chest coming down. Leg candles, man. I really wanted wick entries, but I don't mind the leg candles too, right? Hey, is Penzel here today? Did he retire? This guy caught a runner back-to-back days? I'm gone. Hey, 9 more days though. Bro, just be doing anything other than taking a trade. Yeah, I gotta wait, man. I gotta wait a little bit here. If you want to take a trade, you know, feel free to do so. I will watch you make profits.
Is that Drake's necklace? It's mine. Oh, you're part of his best friends group? We're in a gang. Oh, what is it called?
Sorry, chat. Layer price, bro. Take it easy, man. You got 2 dubs today. Didn't you say you were gonna get 1 trade today? Take it easy. How do you move the bar to the center? Properties, colors, grid. Change the grid color to like the bar color. That's the matches the bar. So whatever. Just make sure it's like different from your background. Pick whatever color, and then boom, you'll see it here. And all of a sudden, you can just like go. You can go here. You can go here. You can go here. You can go here. And you just move everywhere. W, right? That was like the best thing I found in trading. Yeah, I did make a short. I did. I hope I touch 41.18. Me too. We'll get the wick entries. You said this your favorite song, Wicked? If I'm lying, I'm flying economy. You know I'm gonna see. Train still line, haven't seen that. Yeah, it took me a minute. Can we get a push, man? Let's see. Chat below. We're looking for our shorts below here, right? Below 50s. 50s down towards 20s. So we're gonna wait for that. It's almost there though. It's like 200 pips away. Why'd you pick blueberry? I had a friend from Canada that used it, and I was looking for a broker at the time, and he was Canadian too, so he was like, yo, and this is like, I swear Blueberry was like, I swear, like, I gotta be like top first 5,000 people on that broker, but yeah, it was like I'd never heard of them before, but they had everything that I wanted, because I was looking for a broker that was like Vantage FX at the time. Before Vantage FX left Canada, they had like one financial leverage, they had good spreads, they had future gold, and it works for Canada. So then everything checked off the list for Blueberry. It was also regulated in Australia too, and yeah, I figured it's just exactly what I wanted. Why short below 50? Bro, aren't you the one that asked me, bro, just be doing anything other than taking a trade? And then while I'm waiting for my trades, I'm like explaining it. So you be doing anything but listening. You should listen. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. You gotta listen. But yeah, the spreads are pretty good. Every now and then though, the only thing that I've seen is the broker, like every now and then, like I'm talking about every 6 to 8 months. And we'll catch it on stream too, but there'll be a freeze for like a minute or two. It hasn't happened in a while, but that's the only thing I've seen happen on this broker. Six, seven. So many light candles, yeah. Thank you for your honest answer. No problem, man. What's a bias? My bias is I'll say I'm still bearish. I'm bearish until it breaks above like 42.37. Until then, I'm still bearish until the next daily zone, so between 40.18 and 39.74. W's, W's. What are we up for the month, chat? $3.43%. Not bad. Could be a 10% month. W Turtle. Yo, they could be a 10% month, chat. We have 4 days until the 15th. 2 more trading days, today and tomorrow. And then we got the other half of the month. And my favorite condition is like after the drives, right? Like after higher time frame drives, you have like on a higher time frame, you have range and liquidity. That's usually when we get the most trades. The drives don't get too much, right? You can see not much here, but when it's in a range, which could be next, could be something. Look how many trades we got over here, right? Favorite broker, I think it's the one I use. Until I find another one that's better. Chat, what do you guys use? What do you guys use in Canada? If you guys are from Canada, what brokers do you guys use? Or America? North America. What's up, Vivisu? Gat trades? W broker, man. When do you plan to take a trade? When we start breaking below like 40, 50. I want to see a break below there. Or if it comes up towards 4123. Wick entry sells. Gloria FX, CoinX. FP market. FP markets. They good? Which one though? There's so many of them. Which broker you use right here, man? Doo-doo. Peak. XM? Every time I see somebody on XM markets on like social media, they're always stacking like 1 million positions. And they're trading news or something usually. Why is that always on XM? Does XM give you like 1 to 1,000 leverage or something? Like every XM video It's always somebody stacking like a million positions. Like they 0.01 times like 100. Yes, 1,000. There you go. Robo FX to give 1 and 2. Hey, what's the leverage on funded, chat? Is it 1 to 5? On the funded accounts? What do they give you? Like Lucid or like Apex? Or like, yeah, Lucid or Apex. One at 30. Just markets? I don't use them. I don't use them. I use Blueberry. If you watch from 5 minute, when the account hits 40.87, do you think it's a good idea for what can't you sail down? 40.87 on the 5 from here. No. Maybe I'll use this. It's a reaction zone. So if you want to take it off the 5, like wick entry, first initial reaction, it could be. Could be. I guess I'm looking more like on the higher time from today for the top wick entry sells. But like usually like I like to take them when you're breaking out the range for the first time. Right? So like if this is considered a range for the first time, this is not really a good example of range, but let's say you look like this, right? You now have a range. So then if you break out for the first time, I'll use like a next monitor zone. So I'll use like maybe this, and that could be my wick entry sell zone. All right. I just don't know if this is the range because you have like some areas down here, range here, and a range here. So it's not like the cleanest range. But it is a reaction zone. Like if you're asking me like if so you could react there, yeah. The A7, there is something going across there. Right, but it's very minor. You're basing it off of basically this and this and this. But these are very weak. How long your stay? Until 11. Until 11. Still got a lot of time. NYC open your chat. NYC open. So our 2 plays are still waiting. Still hasn't broken below 40.50, and still hasn't tapped 4.123. So those are my 2 areas. No more news, huh? 81,000 traders online though. how long I stay in chart all time? Like every day until 11. That's what you mean? Oh. I stay every day until 11. And then 11 I set like a session stop loss. Live should delay how many seconds? Let's see, chat. Let's do delay test. I think it should be like quick. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna say a number, okay, chat? And then as soon as you hear the number, get ready to type it. I'm gonna say something between 1 to 5. Okay? You ready? 4. Yo, that's quick. I really see that quick. That's quick. That's like 2 seconds. And you gotta react to it too. Delay is ultra. Let's try again. Ready? 1 to 5, okay? One more time. 1. Oh, Samir. Yo. Quick. You might be in DVSL 1 though. That's probably why you got so quick. If you're in DVSL 1, you have no latency. You have live feedback. Like, you can probably hear me before I even say anything. This shit better be copyright free. Chat, is this copyright free? Y'all know this song? This is like trading music. World Cup games today? Yeah, I got South Africa 2-1. And then I got, I'm not gonna lie, for South Korea and Czechia. Hey, is there do these like group stage games have shootouts or penalty kicks, or what do you call it? Shootouts? Fuck, I didn't know what it's called. What's it called again? It's like their overtime. After extra time. Penalty kicks? No, none in the group stages. So it could be a tie. Okay, I think it's gonna be 1-1. South Korea, Czechia, 1-1. You remember that 1 year South Korea had a crazy team? Man, I need Vietnam to make this thing one time before. I need to see them in this. Who has the easiest stage right now? The easiest group. Group A, no? This that H&M music. Sheesh. Group C is pretty. Brazil got Group C. They don't got Morocco. What does Portugal have? Colombia, Congo, Uzbekistan. Sell now. Full TP. 2K stop loss. 2 pips. Messi, Ronaldo. Messi. Messi. Oh, we're coming down here, guys. Coming down. Coming down. Coming down. So can we break below 50? You want to see a break below 50? Pull back and hold, right? Brown or Jordan? Jordan. Jordan, not gonna lie. Jordan. Jordan, man. Like, I don't know. Jordan. Just makes everyone around him better. Actually, I don't know, man. How many seasons did Jordan play? Like a lot less than LeBron, right? Jordan also came out of retirement. Like he retired, bro. Jordan retired twice. He played in the MLB, came back to basketball, won 3 rings, and then they broke their team up. And then he retired, and he came back to the Wizards to play it again. Still averaged like, what was it, 20 plus his whole career. Brown or Kobe though? Morocco or Brazil? I got Brazil. Hey, is Neymar playing in the World Cup? Or is he injured? Hello, hello? Y'all hear me, chat? What happened? We're good, right? We're good now? That was weird. Okay, cool. Cool. I was gonna say, did I get copyright down? Alright, lit. Okay, cool. Spreads are pretty nice there. Anyways, chat, I want to see this break, right? So we got to push down a little more, maybe like 170 pips. So we can push down 170 like this. Pull back, you have a wick, the re-break. And then that re-break is going to be the lecandle fill in the 4-hour time frame that we have. Coming down towards here. So roughly 230 pips you got still in that range. But you want to see this push down first, right? So it's almost there. It's got to kind of pop down. And we'll have those ideas. Don't mess with Brown or Ronaldo. Fuck, you're a stranger. Damn. This got me. That was weird.
Next, I'm throwing on some house music.
The time is now.
The time is now. The time. All right.
Coming up next, this is Pride Month, and I'm gonna bring in a few songs off Glow. All right, let me switch it. I got some pop music for you here. AJ McClain up first.
Cardi, I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. This music right here puts you in a whole nother category. That's right.
AJ1 Travis Scott. No, man, I haven't worn. I don't think I've ever owned a pair of Travis. I know Penzo does though. Penzo has a love. Penzo loves Travis Scott. I think he runs. Yo, Penzo, do you run a fan page with Travis Scott? Every time I see that one La Flame fan page, I just think of you. I'm like, this gotta be Penzo's like fan page for Travis Scott. I'm an MT5. Why you say it like that? I'm an MT5 at spreads of 16. Is that good? 16? Yeah, that's like 16. 16 is not pips. 16 is points. 16 points, right? So that's 1.6 pips, and that's pretty normal. If you're not, as long as you don't have like 50s or something, unless you're like you have a standard account, like a swing account. If you got 15, that's normal, 5 pips. But usually, like, yeah, like you want as a scalper 1 or 2 pips. My spreads are around there. Let me calculate actually. Let's see. Oh, 10 points, right? You saw that? 5 points. Hold on, I gotta snipe this. 2.6. Six. Yeah, like a pip or two, couple pips. Wow, what is this shot up? Chat, this thing pushed up just now quite a bit. Hold on. 160 pips. Can you push up another 300? Damn. Damn. Let's go market watch. Nah, I like doing it this way. Super tight though. Like 42 points, 21 points. The thing about spreads nowadays, chat, is like, yo, you're not even gonna notice the difference, right? Like you're moving so much, like you're moving like hundreds of pips. Or like, you know, 10, 20 pips per minute. So it's like nothing really. I hated the commission thing though. Like on Blueberry, they have like no commission on gold. Oh, I just took in, we're at 2,600. On Blueberry, we have no commission on gold, right? So spreads are a little wider on gold, but still, like I prefer that over like, you know how like commissions just kind of add up. So I prefer spreads because I don't notice it. Like if I close a trade, I close a trade, you know? Compared to like if I close a trade and I see commission, it's just like, damn, commission. No swaps. Swaps. Swaps is not bad. I don't hold trades that much unless I'm in like long drawdown. So I rarely get like swaps. No commission is good though. That's a W. M4 over the R8. Yo, how about the new car? The Novu, the new Audi. You see it? The Nuvolari. When is a win? Is there news? True. Very true, very true. M8? No, I need a Aston Martin Valkyrie. I need a LMP2. LMP2. Imagine LMP2 on like normal street roads. Please, no more today. I just took 6-7 to 83. W buys, man. Fare Luce. The new what's it called? This car. This thing looks like a Chiron, a Murcielago, and R8. Like this looks like the Murcielago, whatever these are. Their wings. Can I see my broker here? I don't see why not. Just don't send no links or anything. Things change in a short time. Things change in a short time.
Now I got country music just
All right, I'm over this. DJ X, you not hitting today, man.
skating rink. First up.
Is the mic volume low? Is just me? Should be good. It's in the reds. Chat, you might have a 1 hour leg candle. This feels like the longest 1 hour candle of the week, man. It's only been an hour and a half on stream, but damn, why does it feel so slow today? Was Monday a range too this week, or was it Monday a drive day? Monday was a range. Yeah, Monday felt faster in this though. But hey, we're coming closer up towards the wick entry sell area, chat. Get ready though. 4123. We are 300 pips away. 300. Is that you, Don? This? Yes. W Travis. My favorite Ferrari, I think the Love Ferrari or the Enzo. White Love Ferrari. Love Ferrari. White Ferrari. SF90. I like the SF90. I like the F8. I like the 296 challenge, or no, 296 GC3. That car is so hard. I've driven it on iRacing. Car is sick to drive. Oh man. Bike? Yeah, I like biking. I haven't biked in a minute though, but I like biking. Biking is lit. Biking is lit. I'll pick biking over running any day. What you mean you don't know how to bike? You know how to bike, Wicked? You know how to swim, bruh? Yeah, bearish bias? Yeah. I do, but we can get wick. We have two options today: wick entry sells or continuation sells. So, Chad, basically this blue box here, I haven't drew it up today, but we want this to break for next ideas, right? So I can't do much in this range. But if you do pop up first here, oh man, we're coming up too. So if you do continue to pop up first here, up towards 4123, we can look for buys, or what am I saying? We can look for sells, wick entry sells at that zone. And then we have a much higher chance today to get runners if we do get the first initial reaction for wick entry sells. What is wick entry? Just taking the sells right as you tap that zone. Like I think people would usually put what do you call it? Sell limits there, but I'll just market X. But it comes down to how it comes up. So like that's something you want to pay attention to, because if it comes up and you start creating like structure, like higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, then there's structure going up. So there's a much higher chance this is to break rather than just react off of it, because it's very key we get the first initial reaction. So if price continues to drive up, you know, barely any pullbacks, as you tap that zone, you're expecting the first initial reaction, because then from here, price will decide, okay, is it going to pull back to continue up, or is it going to pull back for a fake out to continue down this bear trend? All right, and that's kind of what the idea behind it, because for both directions, bullish or bearish, you'll get a reaction there. So the way it comes up is more important than the actual level itself, because if it comes up and it creates structure, then we're going to have to move it up. And we're going to have to move it up towards the next zone, right? So the next resistance instead. And then we'll just keep doing that as you go up. What long is that? One hour close too. Could be a leg candle. Yo, Granson, you're the one that asked if I was gonna go full time, right? I'm reading your chat log. Will you ever come back full time? That was on a couple months ago, right? We're back full time now. You don't set buy sell limits? No, I don't, because like on a copy trader, there's always some bugs and glitches, so it's not ideal. Like I usually get, like, sometimes like it'll be delayed, I'll get a later entry, or sometimes it'll activate like 2 positions. So I just prefer to just take market X. If I wasn't using a copy trade, then yeah. Foreign daily buy still bearish, correct? Foreign daily? Yeah, the structure is still bearish. Like, you have a little bit of slowdown here, but any pop-up could be a lower high to continue down still, right? Like, you're still holding structure. Like, you have structure all the way up to here at least, like until these highs. So as long as it doesn't break that, like anything going up could just come back down just as quick. So yeah, I'll consider this still bearish until it's bullish. All right, because yeah, remember, it doesn't just go to bearish to bullish within like one candle or like one movement. It takes, especially when you come down for this many months, it's gonna take some time. But you would usually get like the range fill first before you actually do reverse. So I don't think we're gonna reverse just yet, because you still got range all the way down to 39.74. Like once you tap 39.74, okay, cool, you can start ranging now. Right, and after range you get liquidity next, and then you'll pick direction to continue or for continuation back up, right? But until you get that range and range fill, this is still the middle of nowhere, so you haven't tapped it yet, you haven't filled it yet. There's still some room. Noise. Very nice. You going to trade stocks real soon? Oh, let's check how's these stocks looking, chat? What's it called? I want to see what Apple's at. Did it come back up? Holy, this thing came down this week. Damn. All right. 1 hour closed. How did it close? Or bearish? Like weak bullish. All right, man. Still waiting for this volume, chat. I don't know what else you can really do. There's a whole lot of waiting. This move is pretty decent though. Let's see. Maybe this could be something. You gotta push down 240 still. Because you got so many ranges here. You have this overall range, and then within that range you got this range. Within this range you got this range. There's just so much going on. So many ranges within the ranges. Oh, that might be my fan running. My dehumidifier. Done 39.74 wick entry buy. That's not a bad idea. But I don't know if I'll be taking that. Cause that's the lows, right? That's like you come back down, you re-break the lows down here. It's not a bad idea because it's a higher time from like the daily and weekly zones are there. So you could get reaction. Just depends on how it comes down. It's not bad though. 900 pips. You gotta go though. All right, so if we get the sells, chat, what are we gonna do here again? Stops or what? Up here, 1800. So what did I say earlier? 0.05 lot, right? 0.5, 0.05, 0.05, 1800 pip stops, and then TP. If we get them below here, we're looking for the lecandle fill. So we'll attempt it, right? It's gonna be 250. We'll try attempt, and then we'll have a bunch of trail stop zones on the way down. I think the only issue we'll have maybe is here between 42 and 38. So at that point we'll be like well in profit anyways. We'll trail stops and stops to break even, of course. But that's 80 pips until the next zone. And then if it breaks through this, then we'll be cleared. Have you noticed Dom puts on a trip now and then? What'd that mean? What does that mean, Shaheem? Peace out, Wogman. Later, Rev. Reggie, that was my fan. In chat, I'll be back in like 1 minute. 1 minute. All right, chat. We are moving. So we wanted below 50, right? We could also get the leg candle fill here. There's also some room coming down too. I like this volume. But I would need to see a pullback here. If we can get a slight pullback. If not, then below 50, right? Same thing. Wait for it to break below there, pull back, and then the second re-break is what we'll look for. But it's looking clean. For leg candle fill, looking clean. So we have lots ready, right? 0.05 lots on my account. You can do whatever you want on yours, but that is my lot size. Stops are 1800 to 1900 pips. It's gonna be at 42.37. And the only thing we gotta be aware of is the B and trail stops. So we'll have these zones set up. And then next zones are here. Alright, yo. How to close partitions of the PC? Oh, it takes a minute. You gotta go like double click on the trade, and then you gotta enter your half the lot size, then you gotta click modify it, and then it closes half. But it's a whole process. Unless you got some type of like EA or something that does it. Nice. Can we get a pullback? If we can get a little early, that'd be nicer, but it's looking good. This is what we're waiting for since the morning, right, chat? Just like break below 50. I thought we were gonna get it earlier. I thought 8 a.m. I'm like, okay, nice. If we get 8 a.m. move, we can get a 10 a.m. wick entry sell, but it's coming down only at 10 here. But that's not too bad. Could be direction off bat today. Might not be a fake out before coming down. Close posture on your phone way easier. Yeah. Or just trail stops and profit. Easier. It's so easy to trail now on the phone too. Ever since they updated MT5 in the mobile, it used to be a pain though. Now you can just click on it and drag. You don't gotta enter the price points. All right, approaching below 50. So you want to see a break. If it can just push a little bit, like down towards like 49 and pull back, the re-break. And then you have clean traffic coming down towards here. So, I mean, trail stops could be ahead of that, right, chat? But it depends on how far it pushes first. So I'm just going to have a bunch of zones ready. Fibonacci. Can we break outside the blue? It's this low we're looking at earlier. And then this is a 4 leg candle fill, right, chat? This is all that really is there. So you want to see this. You want to see this. Pull back. And then I'll leave a wick. I don't know where it's going to push down to first, right? That's the thing. So we got to wait for that to push down first. But assuming, let's say it's here. The pullback, not much of a pullback, right? Very small. And then the re-break. How far was this from breaking? 9 pips. Well. We're looking to have stops. We have it up at 42, 37, 31. W8. News? Is this news? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't see anything here. Yo, I was actually asking about you yesterday. Haven't seen Nectar in a minute. To close positions easier, manually close 0.01 lots. Oh yeah, you can open multiple positions too. Damn. Please don't range now though. This is a pullback, right? This is a pretty decent pullback too. Nice lower high too. So that's good for us. Good information for if it comes down. Good month though, bro. Good month, Nectar. Why is the blue range so large? Because that's the range we're in. That's the range that we're stuck in. So yeah, it's large, which means that we're gonna have to wait until it actually breaks out, right? Some days it's smaller, but with today's conditions, like outside the blue range is the next time you get volume. So I base it off of that. This is my order block. No bad months since last year. W, man, you locked in. It's crazy because we used to hear this shit and be like when we first started trading, we hear people say like, oh, we haven't had a bun since like last year. Now it's like, when you actually do it for some months, it's like, damn. But at first when you hear it, you're like, that sounds like ridiculous. I can't even survive 1 week in blues. Wick entry sells, Saddam? Yeah, I got wick entry sell ideas, but it's a little far, man. You gotta push up 800 pips there. Or no. Less. 600. 600 pips. Gold opened up same way as yesterday at NY Open, popping up the first hour and then dropped and gave us our move. Yep. Same as today too. So, because these are all dojis too, right? So like, can we block them out? If we block this out, I mean, you coming down is just a wick fill. Let's combine these two candles. We start drawing our own candles, right? You got this bearish candle like looking like this. This is the candle. And this is the next candle. Top wick first. Alright, so it's just a continuation. How many trades did we get this week? 2? 2 chat, 3. 2. 1.47 weeks so far. Not bad. Last week we were at 1.96 to finish off. This week 1.47. Not bad. Another 1K. Let's get him in. Yeah, I need some volume. How's a 5 gonna close? Weak bullish here? Holding these zones right now, so that's good. Still can continue. Chat. if we can get earlier entries here, huh? If we close the way we do on that 5 right now, next opening of the candle, let's say if it continues up first. If it continues up first, let's say you get a top wick. Let's say it's these areas here because that's where looking left is. And then you flip, we can take the flip. And then that flip will take you down towards the bottom of the range. And we can take that. But I want to see the top wick to at least, I'll say right here. I'll say right there. The bottom of this zone. So if we can get a top wick first, we can get earlier entry. But you gotta push up 74 pips there, right? Up to 40.72. So if you get that tap and then you flip, we can take the flip. Especially if it's within one motion, that'd be nice. All right, not bad. Pushing up to start. Can tap 7-2. No wick entries though, but a flip is doable. What's up, Cookie? He said Knicks, man. Are you in a short at 40-48 once it breaks the zone? No, we could be getting a 60. We could be getting this flip here. If you come up towards 7-2 and then you flip, we can get a 6-3 down instead. Earlier entry than below these areas. Because this is a top wick, right? But we don't know if it's going to be a top wick to continue down, or we don't know if it's going to be a higher low, because you still haven't broken this low here. This could be the zone in general. So you could be bouncing off this to go up. So if you get a top wick, which should take you up, and then it flips, it's like, okay, cool, right? That flip should take you down towards the leg candle fill here too. You can treat this as a leg candle. Not bad though. Not bad. Honestly, man, I'm blaming De'Aaron Fox for that. All he had to do was hold the ball for 18 seconds. Or not until a foul, and then you get free throws. And then, you know, you're up. They're up 1, up 3. You know, and I mean, who knows? Maybe Knicks would have hit a 3-pointer to tie the game. Chat, you nearly tapped that. That's enough for me. If you get a flip here now, right? If you can come back down below, it's only 2 minutes into the candle, so you still got 3 minutes to flip. But if you can flip before the 5 closes, nice. At 40, 62, 7-2, we take advantage of that sell stop or market X, and then B zones could be right here at the body of these areas, and then trail stops could be right below. But let's see if you flip. If you don't flip, then again, this could be a higher low still, right? You didn't break the blue zone yet, so that could still be a higher low. And it'll make it better because now you have some higher lows here, some higher lows here. Overall, this is your low, this is your higher low, and this could still continue up. And if it does, we got wick entry sells at 4, 1, 2, 3. But we have no buys. That's the thing. I don't have any buys in the blue zone, unfortunately. You have a 30-minute flip here, though. Nice. My Lego? I think it's in the bathroom. Second re-break flip though, because 1 hour has no top wick. No. Second re-break the flip, but 1 hour has no top wick. I mean, if the one is coming up right now, and like this should take you up for the 1 hour top wick then, right? Because think about it, the candle came down and now it's coming up. So if it's coming up like this, it should flip. But if it doesn't, it comes back down. That's the 1 hour no top wick will be less of an issue. Because this is where it should go up, right? It's making the highs now. How much time left? 30 minutes. 36 minutes left. Maybe a 30-minute leg candle too. True. Were you a Spurs fan, Nectar? I'm being Castle Glazer. Analysis of 3,600, 3,300 areas. Do we need more liquidity before price to move down? That's a lot. 3,600? I think so. I'm pretty sure. That's pretty steep. Yeah, that's pretty steep, man. $3,300 is like down here. So that's like the next weekly zone, right? Yeah. Think about it. Drive range liquidity. Drive range liquidity. Drive, like, note that down in your head, right? Drive range liquidity. You have a drive. If you're approaching a strong support, what do you think is next? Range, and then liquidity. So it could be like, we don't know yet because we haven't came down to fill it, but it could be a range for a couple months before we actually take off like that. Like last time we were here, it was 2 months in this range, right? But like, price doesn't just always continue to fall. I think this is the steepest pullback ever, though. Like, you've never had a correction of gold this much. But I think even if you do continue down, that, yeah, you're likely gonna get a range or liquidity before driving, right? Go on, 1 minute moving crazy, crazy brazy. Let's see. Can't take the flip no more though. The 5 closed bullish, right? Back above. We can delete this for now. We can still get something though, chat. Like if you come back down here, right? Think about it. The 1 hour count, did it flip there? It didn't, right? Or it came close? No, you flipped. Did you re-break the highs though? What time is it? 17? 17. No, you didn't re-break the highs, but you flipped. So like that would have been the one that drives price up, right? It could still do it. It could still come down here, pull back and continue. But look, if it comes down now, what was the reason for that push up? That's your liquidity. So then as it comes down below to 5.2, you can mark up something here. You can get a reaction off of it. If you re-break the lows, continue to hold below there, you can start taking sells. So you can treat this as a leg count down here. You can start taking sells down below 45.9, 45.9, 45.7. And then we can take sells there coming down to fill the wick, right? But you obviously need to see, you need to see continuation down first. All right, champ. So we could get position still in that zone, but look, the 1 hour flip, if it wanted to flip and drive up, it's going to do so, or it will have done so, right? Because it came that close to flipping and driving. So like, just think like that's what it should do. But if it doesn't do that, then what was the purpose of that move up? That's your lower high, that's your liquidity, right? And you're still kind of following these structural zones here. And then as you continue down below here, it should be clean. But this blue zone is pretty clutch though, right? You see, like it didn't break the lows earlier. It helped us not get into that move. We wanted to see that low break. Like all those small things that we do are very helpful when it all adds up to getting the idea. Can you scope out the minute? Yeah, right here. The minute's clean. I'm looking at the minute too. I usually look at the minute when I enter, but overall, I'm right now my main focus is the 1. Like, what is this 1 hour doing, right? Because it's flipping, so it should get interesting. And the move up was pretty quick too. That's when I used the minute, right? This move was okay though. Like this move up was okay, and this move down was also okay. I don't think we've had the peak volume of the day yet. I think it could be a bit better for us. You know, you want to see something like this. something like this, something like this. But yeah, I look at the minute. When I enter, it's always the minute. When I manage trades, it's always the minute. But I take it from the higher time frame always. We can delete this though. I don't think we need this anymore, chat. That was just the top wick zone, right? We can delete that. 70 we can still leave there. Let's see. What's this right here? If this is a leg kind of body, did we close above? We did. Interesting. Let's leave it here though. Let's see, chat. Get ready. You gotta push down 130 more. 30-minute close. 2. Close weak bearish with the wick fill. So yeah, pullback is needed, right? Because this is a bearish. Look at the bearish closure. It's holding these zones here to the left, so it can still easily flip bullish, especially if it comes down. You can get a push down, and then this candle can start to flip because it's still holding the range, and you can end up looking like this. So like when we're waiting for that top wick there to form, or the bottom wick to form, go back on the 5. If you mark up something here, this is a zone you can get a reaction off of, right? That's like your minor support. So if you fill the wick on the 30, look at what you're tapping, 40 or 45.9. And if you get a tap into that zone, right? You get a tap into that zone, you pull back. Okay, cool. Price should go up. But let's say you re-break and hold. That's continuation below. So below here, that's your sell. And that lines up with the 30-minute as well. So if the 30-minute is an issue, we'll see it being an issue. And if the 1's an issue, then the 1 flips, right? The 1 shouldn't come down that far again. Because then what's going to happen is it came down. It came all the way up to the flip again. And then this is where it's at right now. This is the motion of the 1 hour candle so far. Opened up here, came down, made a low, came up, came down. So if it comes down again, I mean, it could still flip, right? It's not breaking any lows if it comes down. But this is the flip area. So if you came down, you came back up to the flip, you come down towards this area right here, you look like this, you pull back, continue to re-break, and that structure, right? These are now just lower highs, and that should give you a move down. And that's the move that you want to get. Are we buying? No, we're looking for sells. Buying is far, man. I got far away zones. I don't know if we'll even get buys today. You could go up today, right? Like the top of the blue range is like 400 pips. But for me to get positions, I'm going to need to see like all of this break. So not until like 41.78 or something. If you break above there, sure. Sheesh. Where are lots again, chat? Oh, how much are stops again? If you get below here, I think they're a little smaller, 1790. I think we could use 0.06 lot instead of 0.05. So I'll change that for now. Is this an invisible candle? If it is, then you got a leg candle fill here. Hold on. What's this? Can we get it below 69 instead? 68? You gotta look at the body reaction then if that is gonna be a thing. Never mind, no, we can't do that. This already filled. I'll leave it down there. Peace out, FGT. Silver. What's off this down here again? BE zones, right? We can delete this for now. Server's coming down too. Damn. Damn. Chrome Heart really making silver go up, huh? Shout out to Chrome. Here we go again. 1 hour flip. So we came close like once today. Facts. Price is just playing around. We play too much. 1 hour flip again. How far is this? 70. What time did we come on? 8? 8. Yeah, it's just been ranging since we came on today, champ. We're just like bouncing back and forth all day so far. Could be a late move, right? Like you haven't had a session that drove today yet. But then again, if you look at it from the weekly perspective, it's the first day where you're not really moving, or second day. You had 2 days back to back where you moved. But this is a 270 pip range. Should move. You have any Chrome? My Chrome unfindable. Yeah, I got Chrome Heart. Chrome Tims. Probably like some Chrome. I don't know. I bought my first pair of Chrome Heart jeans in like 2019. Probably one of my first payouts trading. I bought Chrome Heart jeans, and this is when they were like $2,000. Like I bought Grail 2,500, Chrome Heart jeans for 2,500 in 2019. Shit was crazy. And then, yeah, I think just kind of shot to the moon. Chrome Heart jeans nowadays are like 50, like a Honda Civic. You're paying a Honda Civic for a pair of Chrome Heart jeans, like default branding too, like just the regular crosses, and if you want the other shits, you want 2 crosses, it's gonna be 60 bands. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna buy Chrome at the moment. You a Chrome reseller? $4G seller? You're not a $4G seller, are you? Yeah, Chrome is definitely like crazy now. $4G seller is your homie? Yo, you know everybody, bro. Damn. Yeah, he be marking up his prices like crazy. He 100x his prices. He's selling a pair of Chrome Heart Sims for like the one I got for 30 bands. Must be buying whips. Yeah. Let's try and buy some cribs now. Cribs and lands. And whips. Come on, gold. What time is it? 10:40. 2 hours and 40 minutes stream, chat. Damn. What a slow day. One hour is flipping again. Let's see, can it flip and drive? Will it flip and drive? If you flip and drive, go just drive, just fly, bro. Please, just get through this range as quick as possible. Quick. What's up, Smart from the city? Oh, 20 minutes. Well, 1 hour might close leg. Yeah, oh my god, man. Another leg candle. That's 3. It's like it fills it and then it comes back up, closes the leg again. Fills it, comes back up and closes the leg again. This blue range though, man. Yeah, that could be true. News, they come out mixed. Still hasn't found its volume today. Damn, my camera has not shut down once today, huh? I wonder if we get into a trade, it's gonna start doing that thing again. It's perfect timing every time. So far though, all day, nothing. Okay, what is this? Is this gonna be the one? I might as well just finish Elden Ring, man. Chat, we gotta finish Elden Ring. I was watching Janksy play it. Well, have any trade today, bro? No, bro. No, bro. No trade today. Just waiting. Waiting for this thing to move. Waiting for gold to do something. We got 13 minutes left. And then we're gonna set a session stop loss. And then we'll go from there. But it looks like it's now or never. Weren't you supposed to finish Elden Ring 10:35? Yeah, I was. Not gonna lie, that one part was just too spooky for me. The one boss that I'm fighting, it's just too creepy. The book one, so I just gave up. I don't know. I'm stuck on that boss. Hey Don, how'd you end up choosing your training session? I realized I hate checking my charts at night just out of habit, and first thing I wake up. You just kind of pick what suits of your time or your time zones. Like for me, I like to get my job done, like my day done early, like trading. Actually, no. New York just kind of chose me. This is the most volatile, and I'm like, I want to trade the most volatile session. And if I'm trading gold, I want to trade the session that moves the most for that pair. If I'm trading GJ, okay, maybe I'll look more at during Asian, you know, or London. But gold, yeah, I don't know. I've always traded NY session. No, I saw it. I laughed. How did the stream turn into a concert? You watch Backrooms? Yeah, I watch Backrooms. Backrooms lit. You should watch it. Bro, yeah, I used to trade every session. I don't know if you guys know. We used to trade Asian, London, New York. Like, I didn't sleep. And then maybe like last year, I started fixing my sleep schedule. Because I used to just wake up at like, I used to go to bed at like 4 after London. And then wake up 3 hours later for New York session on live. And then take a little nap after NY session. All the way up until Asian. And I'll trade Asian. That was when we were like trading every session. So then, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Like it's not consistent enough for me. Like Asia and London. David. Yeah, we used to trade crazy. Like in London, like we'll wake up and there's like a million notifications in the single channel. Like my patience, thank you, man. It's a little boring today, though. Y'all must hate this blue zone, huh? Whenever we draw that blue zone out, it's like, chat, we're not taking anything in this range. It's like, fuck. What do you mean not taking anything in this 900 pip range? Throw you wicked man. What's up, Jordy? Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up, uppity. What song is that? Up, uppity. What song is that though? Uzi? Up, uppity. Shit. Our session stop loss might just be 11 a.m. chat. I'll give it a minute or two at 11, see if it picks up, but you know, the thing is, like, within this blue zone, you have this blue zone, and this is what you need to break out of to actually start moving. So it's not too bad. What time is the World Cup? What time is the game today? World Cup? 10 p.m. Wait, what's the South Africa game? 3 p.m. Twitch, yo, let's do a Discord launch watch party. Imagine watch party in the Discord. We could actually do that, I think. Someone just gotta share screen. Or I gotta share screen and share the game. Chat, if you guys are enjoying the streams, I know it's been a snooze fest today, man, but hit the like button, sub to the channel. There'll be better volume. But every morning live, 8 a.m. East, Monday to Friday. We're here. Monday to Friday. Practicing our discipline and patience. It says do it. I had the idea yesterday. I was like, should I do it? Watch party. I think, yo, isn't Speed streaming at the World Cup? He's doing some World Cup tour or something, no? It's kind of cool. You get like backstage stuff too. Nectar, he's getting excited for nothing, fam? No. I always pull through one way or another. You heard me. Are you gonna leave the city when if the Knicks win? Your city might be on fire, man. If you guys win at home, it's GG's, bro. You should start like leaving now. Like take your car and go. Bro, they were mosh pitting. I saw videos of people in New York mosh pitting after they lost the game. Like mosh pitting outside, like just straight up throwing hands outside. New York's nuts, bro. I don't even think Toronto was that crazy when we won the chip. Like I was at the parade when the Raptors won. But there was a shooting though. There was a shooting at the parade. You sent an email? I got you, man. I don't know what admes.com. And check it out. Okay, chat. We're moving. Hold on. Hold on. We're close. 100 pips away. Let's see. Can we get it? Is it a late session? If it's a late session, it might drag on till like 1 or 2 p.m. You know? Or 11, 12, 1. Yeah. 3 hours? 2 hours? But let's see. It could be. Could it be? This is like the 5th time today. No. Yeah, 1, 2, twice. 3rd time coming down here. 4th time. Don't flip again on the 1 though. Like that's like look at that. How many flips did you have? Like 4, 3 flips there near? All those times to try to come up, but you couldn't come up still. So that's good information. That's like the key ingredient today. So now it's just a matter of like adding the rest, the spices, and adding like the other confluences, and then boom. We got dinner. Hopefully dinner. I don't want no lunch. You get a nice dinner. All right. Turn up. What's up, Sam? Sam King. Just chilling, man. Yo, Nectar, did you play Forza Horizon or Cookie? Y'all play Forza yet? The new one? Looks sick. on, man. Come on, bro. You're like right there, bro. 50 pips away, man. Wait, this is copyright music? Fuck, I thought this is copyright free. Damn, I can't even play this. What's that music called, chat? EDM? Copyright free EDM. Now for real chat, you really need volume. Like you need glitches. If it just continues to come down like this below 50, we can't take the same idea, right? Because there's no volume. So if it just continues down like this, where it just slowly makes its way down like this, slowly, yeah, GG's, bro. Call it a day. But if it glitches down, like you start getting candles looking like whoosh, 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 boom, that's your entry, right? But you need volume, otherwise you're trading a shit show. Thought you were a hater. What happened? EDM? Bro, I'm not a hater. I just, some days I don't want to listen to it. Yo, this music is some days this music is too overstimulating for me. Some days I'm chilling though. You know those ones? You know what I mean. Some days things are just more overstimulating, you know? How do you check volume? I see you're not using indicators. My eyes cannot tell me. Like, or yeah, literally my eyes. Like the candles moving. Like you see how like looking at this, you see how we're just kind of like moving like very slowly up and down, and even if it goes down, it's like very slow. You want to see like literally like blows the whole thing out the water, right? You get that. That's glitch. So I call it, if you look at this, you're gonna see every time you get one drive, you pull back. You got drive, you start ranging, you pull back. Drive, you start ranging. Drive, you start ranging. But what you don't have yet is you don't have drive. The moment you get drive, that's like something different that has happened. That's something out of the cycle, because this is a cycle that's been doing, and this can do it forever. We don't know how long, right? But the moment you start to get back-to-back drives, boom, boom, oh shit, you start getting volume. And when you get volume, you're now this much closer to getting your positions. But yeah, that's it. I just wait for glitches and volumes, like this candles. It doesn't always mean positions though. Like if you just get one drop out of the wazoo here, like we're still gonna need to see some structure and stuff. So you gotta apply that and all of your other confirmations. But like that, and also spreads. Sometimes spreads tell us too. You see how spreads are kind of wide here, right? These look kind of wide. Like they look like if you can see the spread, that's too wide. Usually when you start glitching and moving, spreads get tighter. So next time you see prices like look, I'm pretty sure these moves coming down here, like yesterday on gold, like you know when you're coming down, spreads were probably a lot tighter coming down. So next time it moves, like just pay attention to how spreads get, and that tells me like, oh shit, we have volume. The other way though, you can just draw a blue zone, you know, like mark up your ranges. Like right now we're in a range from 4123 to 4050, and until you break out of that, you're like, this music is too serious for me right now. Sorry, I can't. It's too serious. But yeah, like, what was I saying? Next time when price moves, just pay attention to the spreads. You know what's crazy? Because like it's stuff like, oh look. All right, spreads got a little tighter. Let's see. It sounds goofy, but it's something that I actually use. Like I didn't think I'll ever look at spreads and use that as like some type of confluence. You're probably like, well, I'm never coming back here. Oh, did you flip again on the one? You broke the highs on the one, the last one, chat. Calling it. Peace up, Biza. Damn, no way you're gonna leave and it's gonna move. WJ, man, 8%. That's my favorite number. W 8%. All right, chat. I think we're gonna set a session stop loss. It's 11 now, so I think let's see. I can't place it below because if it flips, we can still get a drive. I could place it above, but we have wick entry sells still. Unless you place it above 1, 2, 3, which is really far. You know what? Let's just go based off of time. So like, I'll give it another 5 minutes, and then if there's no vom that picks up, looks like there is picked up, but if there's no vom that picks up, then we'll call it a day. Cool chat. What's up from Kenya, man? Fiend. Chat, we sent out email analysis last night. If you guys checked your emails for the rest of the week, next one is on Sunday. So if you want the Sunday analysis, you gotta start subbing to the email now before Sunday. But every Sunday and every Wednesday, I will be sending out a daily and weekly update on where things are and what I'm looking for. And that's all for free. Unit trade? No. Not today yet. Not today. Another doji though, imagine. On the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dojis in a row. Damn. How's with the emails? You gotta go ADM East and sub to the emails. ADMEast.com, and then right here, sub to the emails, and you get your analysis sent right to you. Pens will be eating again in Asian. Yeah, Asian. If New York doesn't move, Asian should be pretty decent. That sets you up for tomorrow. Top Step. Doesn't Top Step have like a live trading channel? Don't they have like a live streams for their funded? Ooh. Can you break out this black zone? How far is it from here? 250 still on the break of the highs. From here is 350. OG? For real. But he was like a rookie basically. So is De'Aaron Fox, man. I don't know why he didn't just hold the ball yesterday. He's experienced now. He's basically he's a veteran on the Spurs. The Spurs should have just they should have just kept Chris Paul. Just to be on the bench. Alright, we got 1 minute, chat. We got 1 minute here, so I think what we could do though is we could wait the minute until 11:15 and then we'll place a session stop loss on the break of the highs. How's that sound? The break of the highs. If you break the high, we'll call it a day, which means that we can't really get wick entry sells no more. But it's a little late. Alright, yo. Alright, man. Yeah, he retired, but yo, he got kicked off the Clippers. He just got kicked out. All right, pushing up, no bottom wick. Plot twist. Oh, let's see. Didn't break the highs. It was 18 pips away. Kind of 15 flip bearish now. And then you gotta make your way down 100 pips. And then below here is 150. So you're not too far off. This candle was 60 pips. The man looks disgusting though. Fries in the bag, mate. Put the bag in the fries. It feels like we're in drawdown today. Can you remind me what the counts are telling you when you don't get a bottom wick? When I don't get a bottom wick, I'll keep in the back of my mind. And I'm just looking for small different ways to kind of avoid that issue. So let's say like there's no bottom wick here. Right, there is one right there, but let's just imagine it's not, right? So let's put something like this. Or you know what? Let's just draw this example out. Let's say you come up. And there's no bottom wick. And you're looking for buys. But you're worried about the idea that this has no bottom wick, right? So then you go into smaller time frame. And then you look at it and you look to see the structure coming up. And if it's not, you want to wait for that structure. So if it's just a one push up, then that's not good enough for buys, because if you flip, the first flip can just take you down towards the 1 hour flip, or for the no bottom wick zone. But if you like start on a small time frame, start pulling back, re-breaking, pulling back, re-breaking, now you have some structure. So all these higher lows is what's going to back you up from the idea that you have no bottom wick. So that's what I would use, and then I'll start looking for ideas for buys like above here. Right, for instance. So that's what I'll be doing whenever you have no bottom wick. Told you for 100. Let's go, man. I want to see a 4100 too. I want to see 4123. If we can get there, that'll be sweet. That'll be sweet. But I don't know. The time's a little coming to an end here, but maybe there's a plot twist. Maybe. You gained 41% today, but you better withdraw all of that ASAP. 41% today, man. That's too much. You eating too much. Too much. This a must. Yeah, share some, man. Dopamine will go crazy. Yep. Tomorrow's Friday, chat. Tomorrow's Friday, last day of the week. We have no news. But if it's ranging today, tomorrow could be the continuation, maybe. So tomorrow might not be too bad for NY. And then we're like basically a little bit over a quarter into the month. World Cup atmosphere. It's pretty lit. Oh shit, we broke, chat. It might be GG's. Chat, it might be GG's, man. What time is it? 21. Here, we'll give it one more chance. We'll move it to the high that I just made. So if it re-breaks that again, we'll call it for show. For show. This could be the first breakout. Alright, chat. So if it re-breaks 48, 9, 46 one more time, we'll call it a day. If it flips, then we still got some life. Football? Nah, football is big. Football is big in North America. It's just like, it's not our main sport, but, or at least in Canada, because we're like, there's a lot of, it's a very diverse country. Yo, especially when Italy wins. Like when Italy wins, bro, the whole city is just honking. Everyone go outside and just honks their car. Probably is not as lit in like Europe, but still, it gets pretty lit here. Whenever it's World Cup. Last time we saw someone in the pub, all the time. There's always pubs open and full for games like that. I don't know how filtered gets though. All right, yo, chat. I don't know. Let's see. This the only reason I moved it is because like this could be a range, and that was the first breakout, and the first breakout could be a fake out. So if that was the fake out, then if this continues down, it fills this range. Depends on how quick it fills too. But if it's a quick 1-2 pop down below, I gotta remove all of this. This is starting to get a little confusing, I know. But let's just remove these lines for now. But basically what I'm looking for is still the same ideas on the leg candle. This one right here coming down towards 4018. It's just a matter of you can break these lows here. You know what? Let's move our session stop loss too. Let's move our session stop loss to this high, chat. If it breaks the high, we'll call it a day. Because the only way I can get it is if there's volume, right? So with this volume, it shouldn't break previous highs. If this is real volume, it should just continue driving through. So we'll move a session stop loss down to 4080, and then we'll just keep trailing the session stop loss, right? If you come back to fill this range down here, then we'll trail it down again. This is your next stop though, if it continues down. And then next comes below here, which is something we're still looking for. Cool. Cool. Oh, yeah, actually might. Spreads are kind of wide still, but let's see. Below 4070, could that be? Could that be below 4070? Not bad. Nice. It's a good decision, huh? Move it to the highs. If this volume, it should drive. Very, very key. If there's no volume, then that would have just started a range, which would have broke the highs. So then we'll just continue doing it too. Let's just move it towards this high. We'll trail it down towards 79 now. If that flips, GG's, leg candle fill and the 5 going up. If it continues, then continuation. Damn, 127 likes. Thank you, chat. And we broke the highs. All right, that's it, chat. We'll call it a day. It could move late session, but I don't know. We've been here long enough today. All we did today really was just kind of range, right? Like we got on at 8. It was around here at 8, and then literally we're at the same spot, and nothing has really moved. You had this push here at 10. I thought that was gonna be the one I drove, but never drove. Never gave our ideas. And yeah, I'll see y'all during New York tomorrow, okay? To finish off the week though. So we had 2 trades this week. We had a trade on Tuesday. We had a trade on Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we'll see how we finish off tomorrow. Okay, chat. But take it easy. Best of luck if you're trading Asia and London. Tomorrow you have no news, but we'll be here at 80 on East. So hopefully a volatile day. All right, chat. Take it easy. Peace. Thank you, guys. Peace out, Divas01. See you, Asian. Peace.
Baby, you're making it
Better, faster, stronger.
that don't kill me. Can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now. on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now. You know how long I've been on ya. Since Prince was on Apollonia. Since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. Don't act like I 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 told ya. Baby, you're making it
faster, stronger.
That don't kill me. Can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now. Cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now. Cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya.